Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a topic I don't really talk that much about, not too invested into James Bond, but what I do see with this entire scenario has been played out before. It's happened before. Of course, I'm talking about them inserting Lashana Lynch as 007. Nothing against Lashana Lynch. I have no real frame of reference outside of seeing her in Captain Marvel. With her kind of taking on this role and saying that she's going to use her platform for change, this might not be the precise vehicle that you want to try that in with this built-in fan base of over what, a half a century. Let's get into it, shall we? Monkeys. The monkeys are back. Roll the footage.
Oh, I like
All right,
that a lot.
okay. All right, moving on.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're discussing this article. Now, I wanted to go over this because it's a couple days old. It's relevant. The discussion I want to have right now, we'll go through a little bit of it, and I'll give you my thoughts. Now, I don't want to take anything away from Lashana's accomplishments because I have nothing personal against Lashana Lynch. She could be a wonderful person for all I know. All I have to go off is statements she's made to the media regarding her becoming the first female Black 007. Now, part of that rests on that she stated that she's going to, quote, use her platform to bring about change.
Sure, Jan.
Nobody wants to hear any actor's opinion on politics or how they should live their lives. If 2020 has taught us anything, it's that actors, actresses are nothing but meat puppets. You're adult pretenders. Nothing you say should be taken seriously because all you do is read, memorize, and repeat. Read, memorize, repeat. Read, memorize, repeat. I don't take anything any actors or of the like actresses say seriously as far as how I should live my life or govern myself. They don't live in reality. They're totally detached from reality for the most part. They live insulated lives because of their fame. They're not normal people like you and I are. And Lashana Lynch is and Daniel Craig to that effect even more so. Neither of them are an exception to that. But let's talk about this article, shall we? Lashana Lynch deleted all her social media to cope with the backlash against being the first black female 007.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit! You said us out! It's all bullshit! All of it!
Nobody wants to see 007 be anything but 007. James Bond. That's who 007 is. 007 is James Bond. You can give the numbers to somebody else, but you don't need to. Not in this franchise. This is James Bond's franchise. This is not Lashana Lynch as Nomi's franchise. I'm sorry, nobody cares about Nomi. Nobody wants to see that replaced. And if they say they do, they're not fans of this franchise. If you're a James Bond fan, you want to see James Bond. You don't want to see Jane Bond. That is what the issue here is. And she says, well, I had to delete, she deleted our social media to cope with the backlash against being the first black 007. Why don't you make a new franchise for this woman? Give her a vehicle to show what she can do as her own character, not stepping into a pre-established mythos and then insulting the fans and calling them racist for saying, why are we watching this? Why are you here? You're not James Bond. You're never going to be James Bond. Well, no, but I'm 007. Well, see, that's what nobody asked for because these race and gender swaps don't work. They don't work. Let's get into this article, though. And it's funny that say that she deleted her social media because of this. Gee, is it the same reason that Kelly Marie Tran deleted hers? Those bad internet trolls that didn't exist? Lashana Lynch will play the first black female 007 in the James Bond movie No Time to Die. Yeah, it's a James Bond movie. It's not a Nomi movie. Harper's Bazaar confirmed in a new profile of the actress. While the confirmation is new, the news of Lynch's role leaked last year, leading to a backlash from people online who weren't ready for a black woman as a secret agent.
What a story, Mark.
Literally nobody gives a shit if a black woman is a secret agent. What they give a shit is you're ruining a franchise and treating this actress like a commodity. She's not a person to the people who push this kind of narrative. She is a commodity to be used, and then when her usefulness is expired, discarded. That's exactly what they do. They don't care about her as a person. All they see is a checkbox that they can use to further a false narrative. For a week, she deleted her social media apps, meditated, and saw no one but family while comforting herself in the knowledge that the aggressive comments were ultimately not personal. I am one black woman If it were another black woman cast in the role, it would have been the same conversation. She would have got the same attacks, the same abuse, Lynch said. I just have to remind myself that the conversation is happening, that I'm part of something that will be very, very revolutionary. You're not, though. This is not some revolution. You were given a role because people devalued you as a human and see you only, as I said, as a commodity to be used and discarded when your usefulness has served its purpose for their narrative, which is false to begin with. Nobody wants to see this. They're doing you a disservice. You could have your own movie. You don't need a James Bond movie. If you're that good of an actress and your character is that well fleshed out, that well developed, and people are invested in it, then people will pay money to see that. Oh, what's that? They're afraid to take a chance on a new character with her? Why? What's wrong? Afraid people won't see it? So you have to trick them into seeing a Bond movie, replacing Bond, and then calling everybody racist, sexist, bigot, homophobes if they don't like the movie. You've replaced something with a proven track record and replaced it with the unknown. And based on has happened with race and gender swaps since this whole fad started, it's not going to work. So this will probably lose money. Like I said, it's going to be the audience's fault. According to Harper's Bazaar, Lynch's character Nomi takes over the 007 spy codename when James Bond disappears following the events of Spectre. Daily Ward wrote that Lynch worked closely with No Time to Die co-screenwriter Phoebe Waller-Bridge to have Nomi be a fresh female perspective in the male-focused franchise. See right there, it's not the same franchise anymore because you're flipping the entire franchise on its head. James Bond drinks martinis, kills people, and sleeps with women, has cool tech. That's what James Bond does. James Bond doesn't give a shit about Me Too or Time's Up. James Bond is a killer. Everybody's a means to an end to him. I don't know why this is that hard to understand. Lynch also said there was another goal in having a role like this in such an anticipated movie. I didn't want to waste an opportunity when it came to what Nomi might represent, she said. I searched for at least one moment in the script where the black audience members could nod their heads, tutting at the reality, but glad to see that they're real life represented. In every project I'm part of, no matter the budget or genre, the black experience that I'm presenting needs to be 100% authentic.
Hey, that shit.
I don't even know what to say.
How about new?
This is just more nonsense coming from somebody who is a meat puppet. No Time to Die is set to hit theaters on April 2nd. And here's one from November 7th from the Newser. Lashana Lynch cast as 007. I received awful abuse. The British actress says she had to go into seclusion.
Are you serious?
Lashana Lynch says a barrage of nasty comments came her way when the news broke of her upcoming 007 role in No Time to Die. Here is the biggest, most stupid move that they could make in this Bond franchise. I feel very grateful that I get to challenge those narratives. We're moving away from toxic masculinity.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
And that's happening because women are being open, demanding, and vocal, and calling out misbehavior as soon as we see it. She's also found at least one moment in the audience to make black audience members nod their head in recognition of the black experience. More identity politics. Lashana Lynch, these people are using you. You're a means to an end to them. You're nothing special to them. I'm afraid you're not. I'm so sorry. This is an absolute three-ring circus. I'm not a huge James Bond fan, but I've seen too many of these gender and race swaps go completely sideways and ruin franchises that have a proven track record of success. Look at Terminator. You started messing with the formula and then you got Terminator Genesis, Dark Fate. I don't even need to mention Dark Fate because that was a dumpster fire. Look at the director of Terminator Dark Fate, Tim Miller, came out and said, if you're at all enlightened, she'll play like gangbusters, speaking about Mackenzie Davis's character of Grace. But if you're a closet misogynist, she'll scare the fuck out of you. The movie lost money, lost over $100 million. And you came out ahead of a time before anybody even said anything about the fact that you had to make the entire thing, tried to make the future female, and it didn't work.
What are you doing? Future shit.
How do you think this is going to go? How do you think No Time to Die is going to turn out? I don't think it's going to turn out the way you think it is. Nobody wants this. Everybody would be on board and happy if you gave Lashana Lynch a fresh character, a new character in her own spy movie. Awesome. You're trying to shoehorn her into this and make it what it's not, which the powers that be are using this woman. That's all. They're tokenizing her. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to bitch slap that like button. If you haven't, please let today be the day you subscribe to the channel. Help us grow. Thank you. With that being said, I'm Etepel Queen of the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all yous. And remember, if I don't see you, have a great day and a pleasant tomorrow. I'll catch you on the next one.